Well, what's going on, everybody, and welcome on into
What?
the Put It in the Book show. Yes, we
Welcome.
are still here. Season 8, episode 19, recap episode, plus a lot of other stuff going on in the world of the Mets. Right week before Thanksgiving. What are we thankful for as Met fans? Anything? But
Nothing
as
yet.
Always, I'm Steve. I got Rodriguez right on over here. What's going on,
What's
sir?
up?
Listen,
What's
I
up?
was complimenting you pre-show. You look great back there. You got
Thank
the
you.
beautiful lamp out. It makes you look, more
Say it.
more
Say
intelligent.
it. You had to get it. You had to get that out in the public world, didn't you? You had to get that. Would you want? Does the world want to know what I was talking about you and your glasses and your bald head and you're looking like you're 95? I don't think the world wants to know that. But I told them anyway.
These are protective glasses, for the blue.
No, they protect you from producer Joe punching you in the face. That's what they do.
And that up there, my friends,
good
is a
Lord.
clean shave.
I thought I turned the light off. What the heck?
Rodriguez, been a couple months. What's going on? How's everything?
Everything's good, man. Everything's life is as good as it gets. We're alive. We're Met fans. The news is alive with lots of news. I don't even know, dude. We had a sucky. Let's not start that way. Okay. Oh, Beltran's in the Hall of Fame for the Mets.
Whoa.
What a great year. What a great year.
Let's lead into that because
we're not leading into it because I'm already pissed off about it. So let me just get it out and just say hello, Beltran.
Mole. We're not supposed to talk about the mole.
But we're not.
We have a lot of reason to talk about the mole today.
We
Producer
do.
Joe.
I crap for Producer Joe. Lots of crapping for Producer Joe.
Crap away. Yeah. All right. Well, lot to talk about. It's been a couple months since we've been on. After the season ended, not so well for us. World Series is all over. Screw all those teams. We got 2026 to look forward to.
Like every year we say, we got 2024 to look forward to. Oh, we got 2025 to look forward to.
We're only 6 weeks away from a new season, new beginnings, new, hope springs eternal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right.
Hope better run.
And of course,
catching.
Of course, we are, again, without Keith this time around. If you were with us for our last episode, we talked a little bit about what was going on with Keith. Continues to need happy thoughts and all that good stuff thrown his way as as kind of a reverse walkathon. So let's get this bad boy started. Do it for Keith, and we'll talk more about the Mets on the other side of this beautifully produced video.
Are you crying? Are you crying?
There it is.
Yeah, boy.
All right, welcome back on into the Put in the Book show. We'll talk a little bit about what happened this past season. The meltdown, the choke job. Rodriguez, we've seen it before. We saw it again this year, and inevitably, we will see it again at some point in the future. But if
good Lord,
there's been a lot of questions asked. You pinpoint what was the issue, but it was a lot of different things. But it was the arms, Rodriguez. The arms is really what did us in.
What a surprise!
And it cost somebody their job, Rodriguez. Talk a little bit about the arms from the end of last year and Hefner now gone.
That's the only thing that was good about it. That's one of the few things that was an actual plus about it.
Out.
After all this time of me telling you guys, telling Lars, producer Joe kind of doesn't agree with anything you guys say, but at the end of the day, he heard it too. I told you the guy sucks. I told you the guy's a douche. I told you the guy should have been gone a long time ago. However, I'm not gonna say I told you so again, but I'm gonna say it a couple more times. I told you so. You should have got rid of this guy.
Now you told us that you told us you want to go for the hat trick? Go.
I told you. Didn't I tell you that he stunk? Should have got rid of him a long time ago. Come on,
Joe. I don't remember Rodriguez ever saying anything negative about Hefner.
No wonder they line up for his advice. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it only takes 2 to 3 years. It only takes 2 to 3 years to prove me right again. Listen, Hefner, I wish you lots of luck with the Braves. I hope you do just as good a job as you did with the Mets over there, because then I know we got the division. We'll be fine, okay? Keep up the good work, you loser, okay? Super trader. He's going to go over there and tell him everything about the Mets and everything that they do. So is Antoan Richardson. Is that his name? Antoan? How about just call yourself Anthony? Everybody else calls themselves Anthony. You want to be fancy with the Antoine. All you did was help us steal. And it's so easy to steal now anyway because nobody holds you on. Oh, my God. What a great job you did, Antoine. You told us how to steal a base when nobody holds you on.
Rodriguez says bring back Mookie.
Bring back Mookie. At least Mookie could steal a base when it meant something. At least. Bring Reyes back. Put him at first base. That guy knows how to steal a base. He would love to do stuff with the Mets. He's trying to be an announcer, but nobody knows what he's saying. He should be on the Spanish channel. And I'm Spanish. I don't know what the hell he's saying most of the time anyway. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, thank God Hefner's gone. This show understands everything. He understands a lot, especially when he understands things.
I really like, everybody out there, you can't see what we see behind the scenes, but it's like four hosts instead of 2, and to see me twice on the screen, that's just like heaven on earth.
That helps your ego a lot, doesn't it?
Because when I do this, it's an ultra shine. Like, it's double, it's dual
wow.
shine, dual shinage. It's like the brights are on.
Light up the street.
All right,
put the halogen lights on.
The big problem from last year was guys couldn't get past the 4th inning. We got. I don't even know what our ERA, because remember at some point they were tracking our 4th inning ERA. That was the inning that we fell apart, and our ERA over a course of whatever amount of time in the 4th inning was like an 8, because that was the transition period between Minaya. Oh my God, I don't even. Yeah. Rodriguez, it's bringing me back bad memories from that last game of the season. Rodriguez, we were both there. We were separated, but the man went an inning and a third.
Yeah,
they went an inning and a third, and the crowd we gave him they gave him a standing ovation. Like, oh, great job through your inning and a third. Bring out the next.
Great job. Farace, I'm 60 years old. I could do an inning and a third. What is the point of this guy? And suck just as much as he did. I mean, what is that? What's with a lefty that throws straight fastballs? The ball don't even move. Oh, because it goes up at the end. Okay. All right. Don't swing. Guess what? You got to walk.
Or you stand up in the box.
Come on.
Guys started standing. You could see. I don't know if they mentioned, but the guys start standing up in the box. He's not blowing people away. So you stand up in the box. So when you swing it, it's not here. It's here.
You mean move up in the box?
Before
it rises? Yeah, he throws 90 miles an hour. He's only 7'7", and he throws barely 90 miles an hour. This guy. I mean, come on, man. It's time to get some real pitching. It's time to get some real pitching, man. You can't play in the major leagues if you can't go past the 4th inning. It's a joke. It's a joke. Your bullpen guys are terrible. Your bullpen guys are the guys that can only pitch 1 inning, and now you're making them pitch 3 or 4 innings. So guess what? Everything breaks down from the starting pitching on. And then Diaz has a great year, a useless great year, because he didn't get to accomplish anything with it. Reliever of the year, and he accomplished nothing. Nothing. He didn't even get a chance to pitch in the playoffs. He didn't get a chance to make the big pitch and win the big game. And the guy had a phenomenal year. How many of those does he have left? What, 3 or 4 maybe? because he's already 30-something years old, you know, and he relies on a fastball because his ball doesn't barely moves. So what's going to happen now? Things are looking bright for the pitching staff of the Mets, let me tell you.
Wow. All right. Okay, so
I got to let it out. It's been a long time. I'm just going to let the
there was no
bad
poop and
stuff
milk
out.
whatsoever there.
No. We'll talk about the good stuff in a minute.
Good stuff. We can cover all the good stuff in a minute. We don't have to wait a minute to talk about it.
That's a very good point. Thank you.
So all right. Well, so that's where you kind of got to start, right? Because when you look at the lineup seemed to be fine most of the time. Defense let us down. There were definitely times where guys were out there, Vientos, lackadaisical at their base. That one play will stick in my mind, the one where he kind of laid back, and because when you blow a lead like the Mets blew, it's those little plays that play a huge part in you finishing the collapse. Because at that point you got to be playing your ass off. You can't just So pitching,
everything they should have been playing like there was no tomorrow, because there really wasn't.
Yeah. The playoffs started for them, if you want to consider it that, at the beginning of September, once you lost that big ass lead. So now you have some options out there. You have Framber Valdez from Vasquez. Is it Vasquez or Valdez? One of the two.
You're not gonna.
From
You're
Houston.
not saying. Oh, okay.
Now,
that you mean the guy that threw at his catcher, the guy that got so mad that he threw at his catcher.
So
here's the team.
Here's the thing. Was that just a blip on the radar? Do you still bring him in here as a guy who can help you win a World Series because he's a pretty good pitcher?
Would I bring a guy that's not a team player? Would I bring a not a team player to this team when they're trying to promote all this family and all this camaraderie and all this nonsense? And he gets mad at his own teammate, the catcher, and he tries to hit him. Would I bring that guy in?
Now hold on. Not that I give a shit either way. But that's just that's one moment. I mean, we've all been on sports teams, Joe included, and you get pissed off at that. You get negative. You get pissed or whatever. That was a bad display, and it was right there on the mound. The catcher got demoted a couple of days later. You got him out because I'm talking big splash, big time pitchers. He's shown to be one. He's second in the league in innings pitched over the last few years, and God forbid we get somebody who leads, or gets close to leading the league in innings pitched. You got Skubal, which is going to cost you. However, when you're talking about Skubal or Paul Skeens, Pittsburgh,
they're not.
Detroit,
no one's trading. They're not trading Paul Skeens.
Eventually, they will have to. The Pirates
so
aren't even worth.
We'll just wait it out.
The Pirates aren't even worth. Their organization's not worth what Skeens needs to be paid.
I get that, but you know what? Out of those two, I'm going for the lefty with movement and a 95+ mile an hour fastball.
Now, didn't Skubal not want to come? Didn't Skubal have an issue where he didn't want to come back for the next inning?
Did he really?
Yeah.
In what type of game?
Could we let me try and look that up. I think it was a big game.
Oh, so no one. So there's no team guys out there, huh? There's no team guys out there. Great. Everyone is out for themselves. That's gonna win a World Series real quick.
Oh, it was okay. So here's the different thing. It was pre-planned to be pulled. It was October. It was Game 5 of the ALDS, Rodriguez.
Game
American
5
League Division Series. So that's
and he didn't want to come out. He didn't want to come back out and pitch.
School was pitching a dominant game, but was removed after the 6th inning, having thrown 99 pitches. Bullpen struggled. They lost the game, eliminated from the playoffs. That they were on the same page, pitch count, and health. You would fight to get back out. Would you rather have Matt Harvey in that situation or Skubal? Fight to go back out there.
It's the manager's job to take me out and make me leave the game. Okay, if I'm pitching
it was pre-planned though. Let's say let me pull it back for a second. So let's say it was. So as I'm reading this, it was a mutual agreement between Skubal and Hinch, always on the same page, knew that going into the game 6 innings at 100 pitches or whatever, and they wouldn't go any further. But again, if I'm
it's not like he didn't want to come. It's not like he wanted to come out. Maybe he
but
thought
he
he
didn't fight
just had
for
to
it.
come out.
He didn't ask for it. He didn't say, "Let me get back out there." That's what the reports were. Would you rather that or Valdez or Vasquez?
No,
What's
man,
his name?
no, whatever. And whatever it was, I didn't like what he did with the catcher. That to me
Same.
is worse than what Scuba did. I mean, if they
said he might come at a discount for that.
Really? Wait a minute.
What they actually said today is that he's going on this tour at the GM meetings, beefing up his look and try and revamp his. I
don't know, man. That says a lot about your character. That you're supposed to be a professional ball player, and you're acting like that.
Also plays for Houston.
Come on, man. Yeah, well, they're the cheaters. So I mean, what are you gonna do? It says a lot about your character what he did, and
it's bad.
The Scooble thing, I like him better as a pitcher anyway because I want to get some good lefties that can dominate, and lefties can dominate for a longer period of time. I mean, look at Kershaw. Kershaw was a shadow of himself, and they still wanted him to pitch. So I mean,
Framber is also lefty. His last name is Valdez. Thanks for the help.
He's a lefty. I thought he was a righty.
He's a lefty. 5'11", 230.
Oh my God, he's a fatty.
Bartolo.
Oh jeez, Bartolo. There's only one Bartolo though. There's only one Bartolo. Are you sure that guy's a lefty from Houston?
Yeah.
I thought he was a righty.
Mm-mm.
That makes it a little bit more interesting. He can come pretty cheap,
I don't know what the projections are. But forget about projections. Some teams will just blow it out of the water anyway.
Well, the Skankies will take him. I'm sure the Skankies will grab him. They're known for that. And maybe the guy is a good guy, but that was low. That was a low thing to do. What's the guy from Boston? The pitcher from Boston. Their main Crochet.
Oh yeah.
Didn't the Mets sign one of the Boston pitching coaches?
Oh, you want to bring him over? Bring Crochet over.
Why not? Maybe that's why the Mets signed him, right? I thought that the Mets signed one of their pitching coaches, probably because I think that's a smart thing to do. You bring in the pitching coach from Boston, and you try to sign the guy that actually was there with the.
Wait, so who are the Braves going to try and take from us?
They could take.
I'll give them no ideas.
They could take Manaya. They could take. What's that guy? The Big Easy or the Big Lazy? What's his name?
McGill,
the guy, the 3-inning pitcher.
McGill Teddy.
He's a 3-inning pitcher. I forgot.
He was a no-inning pitcher.
Yeah, he's a no-inning pitcher. Oh my God! Can we get somebody that can throw 6 or 7 innings? Even if he sucks, bring back that lefty that threw 55 miles an hour that we had. Quintana, bring back Quintana because Quintana
he pitched for the Brewers last year.
Yeah, bring him back because he'll pitch. He won't come out unless you make him come out, So at least he'll eat up innings. We need an innings eater, man. Somebody that can come in and throw 6, 7 innings every time he's out there and give a bullpen a rest.
The number one rated free agent pitcher is Dylan Cease from the Padres.
I like him.
Struck out 200 batters for 5 straight seasons. Just this past season, you got Michael King also from the Padres. That's a potential.
Also. But he's an injury guy. He's an injury guy, man.
Yeah,
he's one of those. He's like that other lefty from the Padres, the guy that pitches great one year and then sucks the next. Great 1 year and sucks the
Blake
next.
Snell.
Yeah, Blake Smells. Exactly.
Blake Smells. Ranger Suarez we could sign him away from the Phillies, another lefty.
Never. I'll spit on the ground he walks on. He's a filthy. Never bring him over. But you know what? That Michael King kid, if you look at the way he pitches, that's how our Cowboy guy pitches. That's how McLean pitches. They're basically almost the same pitchers. A lot of movement on King's pitches. So I like him, but he's injury prone, man. He could come cheap because of the injuries, but
Yeah, there's
know.
these are the guys who you just outright sign. You're not giving up any players in return.
Mhm.
Skubal or Skeens is going to cost a ton from the system, which the Mets have built up quite significantly. And there's not a lot of players in the Mets organization that you should not give up if Skeens were to become available or
Oh,
with Skubal
dude, what? Are you kidding
available.
me? Yeah, those two are available. There's an Acuna on his way out of here.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
it's good. And it might be it'll probably be a Vientos too,
well, I
and
would put
and some more.
I would prefer that it's a squirrel with a with somebody else
I think
because
Squirrel's gone too. What's this out
he
of the
should be
blue? This
gone.
Brandon
Come
Nimmo stuff.
on. Well, Nimmo, I don't know about Nimmo because isn't Nimmo like the 17th player that plays the most innings? I think it's in like in the top 20 and playing the most innings for the last 5 years or
Oh
so.
yeah, I
So
mean he's a Met through and through. I don't know about you, but I
trading.
would
No,
not.
I wouldn't trade him. And listen, not so much for the love of him being a Met, but he really is a Met, and that's should be a big plus in keeping him. But if you play Nimmo correctly and if you give him enough rest, he's effective. He's
Oh yeah,
effective because you could put him at the top of the lineup and you could actually move Lindor down and give Lindor a chance to get some more RBIs because he has a low RBI total because he's always leading off the game. So you put a guy or two in front of him and you move that lineup back, you got it. Our lineup has got to be stretched, bro, because at the end of the day, front loading the lineup didn't work last year.
I've
Because
got
by the
remedy
end
for
of the
that.
year, we're done. You got a
You
remedy
ready
for
for
that?
my remedy? You ready for
Okay,
my remedy?
let's do that. Yeah.
You're
Who you
starting
got?
second baseman next year for the New York Metropolitans, Bo Bichette.
There we go. Yeah, that's actually that was whoa, wait a minute.
Bo Bichette.
Bo Bichette. That
Bo
I would
Bichette.
that you know what?
295 lifetime average.
Yeah.
He hit 311. He had a bad year in 2024, injuries, kind of sidelined him. Last year, he at one point he led the American League in hits. He had 181, 18 bombs, 90 RBI
Young.
out of that second,
Very young.
27-ish.
Is he
Second
that old?
base.
I thought he was even older than even younger than that.
Or
Yeah,
maybe
second
20,
base.
maybe 26, 27.
Second base would be great.
Beatty slides right where he needs to be at third base.
Right, he goes to third, and Vientos
Sign
goes to
Pete
DH.
Alonso because I tell you one thing about this Pete Alonso thing, and I said this on the sports show that we do on Pop Culture Pros on Sportsmanlike Conduct. I will be none too happy with Pete Alonso if he gets up and leaves after breaking the record.
It would be bad. It would be embarrassing. I got to be honest with you. Our home run leader leaves as a free agent the year he breaks the record. I mean, you're also going to have to put a little bit of fault on our management if they let him go, because at the end of the day, he won the Silver Slugger. So let's talk about reality here. The guy had a really good year, and he had a really good year because he had a good player in front of him. He would have had a better year if he had a good player behind him. So if you take a guy like that and you put him fourth or fifth, of course he bats fourth, and then you put somebody in the fifth right behind him batting five, then who people are scared of, not Vientos having, even though Vientos didn't have a good year. What did he hit double digits in home runs, like 17 or 18 home runs?
He got hotter in the second half.
Yeah. And why did he get hot? Because of poor coaching. Because how do you let a guy who comes in? He said it himself. He goes, "I tried to do things a little bit differently, and try to hit more for average or try to hit more." What kind of sense is that? Somebody should have just grabbed them, slapped them up a little bit, and said, "Do the same thing you did last year, stupid. That's why you're here."
But he's doing it at every single outside the sliders. I know that he said that he wanted to hit for more average, but last year, for most of the season, he was 280 or above. I'll give me 280 with that pop, the 27 home runs before. Here's Vientos this year, 233, 17, 61. So I was trying to hit for average at 233.
And that's how they play nowadays. 230, 235, 245 average is fantastic because of all those funky stats that you like. So let's not even talk about that. Like, oh, I'm trying to hit it to right field, so let me strike out 17 times in a row, and then I'll get that one hit to right field, so it looks good on my XFS HBDA analogy of whatever the fuck.
That's why I'm trying to. But the only thing I mentioned with Bo Bichette was his batting average, 311 last year.
I noticed. I noticed you're coming around to the reality of baseball now, aren't you? You're coming back to the real
the other stuff matters also. There it is.
Listen, here, see, you can't help but be a knucklehead. You know what
I
matters?
didn't do it, but I produced Joe produces the show.
ERA, batting average matter. Okay, runs batted in, they matter. Okay, not if you get a hit with after 17 outs and Lindor's at third and he gets thrown out at home or something so stupid stats. Do the real stats, man. Do the real stats.
But listen, I grew up listening to Ralph Kiner and these guys and Tim McCarver saying Kevin McReynolds is 3 for his last 12 on Tuesday afternoon games. This is what I grew up on. when it's been partly cloudy in the 70s.
Listen, Kevin McReynolds was a good player. Okay. Yeah, he was a good player. Don't make fun of Kevin McReynolds.
I love Kevin McReynolds.
Okay.
He played decent left field. He had good pop.
And he led the league in assists several times, didn't he?
Yeah, he had good. Yeah, he had that left field arm. Him and Gilkey.
I know, it's so sad. It's so sad that Nemo doesn't even have a left field arm. He's the closest guy. He's so close to the plate. He can barely get into third on a bounce. That's so sad.
What is it with you and always going back to making fun of Brandon Nimmo?
I like him a lot.
This is a kid from Wyoming that can actually deal with playing in New York City. Imagine that. He should be the poster boy for all the country boys out there to play in New York City.
Well, he
does it well.
He came to New York as an 18-year-old, right? 17 or 18-year-old. So New York had a time to give him the old heave-ho and get him trained up, So he did okay. He's done okay. He's don't bring that name up on this show. What's wrong with you? You're gonna jinx us even worse. You're gonna have a worse year.
All right, so you like my Bo Bichette thing?
I like the Bo Bichette thing. I absolutely. But who are we going to give up? He's not a free agent.
No, he's a free agent, baby. He's a free agent.
Oh, look at that. I'm going to start having to pay attention to baseball now, that World Series.
Now,
I didn't want to watch it.
The Blue Jays, after I rooted for the Blue Jays to win the World Series, now they're going hard and heavy after Edwin Díaz.
He would be a good player for them, yeah.
But then they would have to translate this into Canadian.
Into Canadian? Do they play trumpets in Canada or they play trombones? They probably use a trombone in Canada. It's so stupid. Anyway, I think Diaz is a New Yorker.
He better be.
That's his fan base is New York. He's
go play that song somewhere else. Yeah. If Pete leaves, Diaz leaves, McNeil, what's happening right now? I'm free falling right now. I'm breaking out on losing guys. That's 4 of our guys. That's 4 of our core.
I thought you only said 3.
Parkour. I said Pete, Diaz, McNeil, because McNeil's been a core. Nimmo.
Yeah, but McNeil's been stealing money for us for the last 3 years. McNeil's a crook.
Mom's not going to recognize nobody from this team next year. Tells me that every year. I don't know these players. Wait till next year.
Marte does need to go. Unless they sign him, as a backup to the backup,
he's Chancleta, man.
Let him be a coach.
Sign him 3 years at 3 years. Dude, $3 million. Chancleta in the dugout. He holds the chancleta.
Okay. He can't even play the field.
He played. Hey, listen, he plays once a week in the field, and that's it. All right.
Yeah, he plays the field for Nimmo. He plays left field for Nimmo. All right, that'll work.
Okay, well, would you now? All right. Well, so there's some other guys out there that play the outfield that play the same positions as Nimmo and play the same positions as some of our other guys. So and inevitably the Mets are going to be talked about with all these people now. If a is even spoken about as potentially hitting the market, the Mets are going to be in on it. But as far
as well, they should be.
They're on everybody because sign everybody now because if the collective bargaining agreement comes through next year and limits the Mets because the Mets just got into spending, sign all of them.
That's
Collect them
bro.
all. Thanos. Pop the stones in there everywhere. Kyle Tucker is a free agent, right? 28 years old with Kyle Tucker. 28 years old.
Tucker.
He's ranked as the number 1 free agent. Alex Bregman is also on this list. He
Too
can
much
play
money.
third base. Too much money. We don't tell us. We have plenty of money.
Can he play second base? So what you're saying?
Beatty can play second.
So what you're saying is we're gonna go back to the old days and get rid of all the young guys and sign everybody else, just like
wait. Kyle Tucker's only 28. Wait, Kyle Tucker's younger than Nimmo.
Dude, didn't we bring a young guy that was great in Boston, and next thing you know, he chokes in New York, hits his head, and gets concussions and can't play anymore? Jason Bay. I mean, every free agent we sign has sucked balls. Okay, except for Soto.
Want you to realize that Jason Bay's signing was 16 years ago, and it still hurts us. We signed him 16 years ago for 4 years.
Okay,
reportedly lost $350 million in 2025, and he doesn't care.
And we're still paying for Bonilla, though. Think about that. Bonilla was even longer. We're still paying for this guy. That's a terrible signing.
Do you realize? Look at this. Hey, you see this?
Yes, I see that.
That's not too far away. We're gonna be paid up. We're gonna be paid up on Bob Bonilla in just a few years.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, sure. Why don't you give that money? Give it to Marte. Give that money to Marte. At least he'll pick up the bats. Pick up the bats or something. Jesus.
All right. You got Bregman. I'm just throwing out names here. Kyle Schwarber. He's 33, but he's the billion bombs against us. Can he go to Seattle? Go to Seattle.
He will eventually.
Yeah, that's where they all go, right? Bo Bichette.
Bo Bichette is a good pick. Would be a really good pick.
840 OPS last year. I know you don't like that, but
here we go with those.
I led with 311 before. 311. He batted 311.
So leave it at that then, because that's a very good stat.
What say you about Cody Bellinger?
He's a sometime. You know, we don't need inconsistent players.
He did hit 30 bombs, 29 bombs in Skanky Stadium where he can bat flip.
How many games has he played in the last 5 years, Cody Bellinger? 150?
That is a question I'm not. He played 152 last year. I'm not prepared to answer that question. Producer Joe's.
Well, you should have been prepared because you knew I was going to ask you that. You knew that. You knew that was coming.
His highest B WAR since 2019, 5.0.
What the hell is B WAR? What the bitch war? Is he a bitch? He's the highest bitch we've hired on the team. What is B WAR? Farace, you're killing me.
He's ranked 6th, Pete Alonso, as far as free agents are concerned.
Okay.
This is the thing here, Timmy. You're not Timmy. The potential fit here, and what I hear.
Two of me. If you had two of me here, it'd be Timmy. But I'm just one guy.
Potential fits. What's gaining some traction is the Red Sox here, and that's why I mentioned if he leaves, he's not gonna be happy. He's not the hero.
You think he's gonna go to Boston? You think he's gonna go to Boston? The most racist team. Go to Boston.
He doesn't care about that. He's good.
Well, he fits right in. He'll be fine.
He's good. Those are games played by Cody Bellinger, is my guess. Because the 150.
I can't see it's too tiny.
144, 130, 152, 152.
You know, is he playing DH or something? Not playing the field, is he?
What did he play in right field for the Yankees last year?
Really? It's only like 200 feet in right field. Barely a walk.
That's why he hit 29 runs. Dylan Cease is up there. Murakami, first base, third base. We're not.
No. We're not going. We're not dipping into Japan anymore.
He had 56 home runs in 2022.
56 in the Japanese league. Think about that. Or is he Korean? Which one?
He's
either way, the stadium is
Japanese.
Like 290, 300.
He's Japanese. He broke a 58-year-old record.
Really? How many hamburgers did he eat? Because he looks a little on the chunky side.
well.
I don't know. I don't know.
Dan McDonald's there is healthier, I think. Then you got these guys. This set of guys like the Michael Kings, the Ranger Suarez that we were talking about before. This I can't pronounce this guy's name. He's it's Japanese also. I can't do it. Tatsuya Imai.
Is he the pitcher?
He's a right-hander.
Yeah.
He's 5'11", 154.
Oh, great.
2.21 ERA since 2022.
A strong win. He falls off the mound.
He's only 28.
Wow, only 28.
Giants, Mets, and Red Sox are fits here. Edwin Díaz is here. Mets, Orioles, Yankees.
Dude, you're stressing guys being gone when they haven't even the winter meetings haven't even started yet.
Listen, Josh Naylor actually just signed his contract. He
thank God.
is re-signing with the Seattle Mariners.
Ooh. He's a good fantasy pickup when you need a first baseman. Other than that, he's not on my team.
He had 92 RBI, bro.
Yeah, I know. I still don't want him.
20 home runs, 30 stolen bases, 815 OPS.
Who had 30 stolen bases?
Josh Naylor.
In what league? Not in the majors.
And it says here he has strong back to ball skills.
Okay, yeah. Let's go back to my Antoan Richardson theory that anybody can steal a base, because if Josh Naylor is stealing 30 bases, good God, Producer Joe can steal 20. Come on, man.
Producer Joe
can steal 20 bases.
All right. The last guy that I want to talk about from like a connection to the Mets that I absolutely don't want, because this is stupid. This is Steve Cohen. Just move it past it. Trent Grisham. He hit 34 home runs last year with the Yankees. That's all you got to say about that stadium. He hit 34 home runs.
It's 310. What is it? 310 in right field.
Career high in 74 RBI.
That's a career high, 74,
Mm-hmm.
and you hit 34 home runs, and you got a 74 RBI. Come on, man. Come on. Give me a break.
Potential fits: the Mets, the Rangers, and the Royals. Which one does not belong? Let him.
Mets.
Don't get him out of here.
Don't.
Stupid. What about Luis Arias? He doesn't have no pop. I need some pop in my second baseman.
No. He would be perfect. He would be perfect leading off for us. He would be perfect.
He can't even run. He's slow. So
make him drop some weight. He doesn't have to run if you got people hitting doubles behind him.
3 straight batting titles is not too bad, huh?
300 hitter. He's a bona fide 300 hitter in this time of the world of baseball. Which, how many of them are there?
You'll be very happy to know.
Maybe 10.
That he ranked at the top of the league in squared up percentage.
Ooh, he hits the ball, makes contact. Look at that.
Oh, that one you like.
Well, I like to know that the guy makes contact. At least
he always makes contact. Dude never strikes out.
The fielders can make a mistake.
Something big that's coming up, ever since Steve Cohen took over, he's been more about the Mets family and, bringing back former Mets, and we have the Mets 2026 Hall of Fame inductions, and it is going to be this year. Lee Mazzilli,
dude, he's my boy. He's my boyhood hero, but
fan favorite back in the day.
Hall of Fame, come on! Oh.
Bobby Valentine, absolutely hands down,
100%.
Even though it wasn't that long of a period of time. But man, did he
made an impact on the Mets.
How many memories do we have from him? Who else could have gotten what they got out of Benny Agbayani? Bobby Jones and those folks.
I know. Can you believe it?
Timo Perez. They took that team to a World Series.
Yeah, that was a horrible team.
And
that's not a World Series team. Come on.
Is there a drum roll? Do we have drum roll in our sounds? That makes sense.
He's not even there. He fell asleep about 10 minutes ago, right?
Oh wait, you can't hear the sound effects again. There was.
Oh, I couldn't hear it. It happened.
Yes. It's happening again right now.
Why can't I hear the sound effects? What's going on?
Last but not least, you're getting booed back there. Boos. Last but not least, Carlos Beltrán heads to the Mets Hall of Fame with an eye on the real deal Hall of Fame, as many are expecting that he will make it this year. We'll see.
By the way, I realize that I have a large mole on my face.
Where? What? Where's that mole?
He had that in his hip pocket. He was waiting for that one. Oh, I can't hear Farace now.
I'll never.
That's because I got muted.
I didn't mute you.
Who muted me?
It wasn't me.
You mean yourself?
I didn't touch nothing. The only thing my hand is around is my drink.
Yeah, your drink, sure. Where's the other hand
Beltrán.
at? There it
He's
is.
at 71, around 71% of the votes. He needs 75% to get the real deal Hall of Fame. But let's focus in on just the Mets portion of this. From my memories of Beltrán is, that group of Willie Randolph coming in as manager, Pedro Martinez coming in and helping bring in Beltrán, which thank you, Pedro. We'll forever be thankful for Pedro for his time with New York, with the Mets.
Very thankful.
But 7 years, just countless. I mean, he hit. We'll leave that one out, but he hit game-winning home runs, and the one thing, the play that he made up in Houston, going up the hill, just one of the best center fielders you'll ever see in baseball. And I know Rodriguez, outside of that thing that we won't mention right now, he was big for you, right? As a fan.
That's the only blemish on him as a Met. He was the greatest Met center fielder of all time, the best hitter, the best defender of all time as a Met center fielder. You can't say anything bad about him as a Met. He put up the stats. He did the job. I was proud of him until he became a cheating skanky.
Yeah, of course, he's a cheater. There's that too.
There's that.
So there's three things. The
the
curveball, the going to the skanks, and then the cheating.
Like really, other than that, he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I mean, remember him in Kansas City? He was a star in Kansas City. Like, if Kansas City wasn't Kansas City, he would have been just crazy.
That's why he became a Met, right? Because he was a star in Kansas City. Otherwise, why don't they let the fans decide? See, if the fans, they should take a guy like a Beltrán. He does deserve to be in the Mets Hall of Fame list. At the end of the day, he's the best Mets center fielder of all time, and he had really good numbers with us. He did the job, so he deserves the Mets Hall of Fame. So does Valentine. Mazzilli, I don't know. And he was my idol when I was a kid. I used to bat like him. I wanted to play center field. I became a switch hitter. I mean, all that. But Hall of Fame, man, there's got to be some kind of point to being in the Hall of Fame, and just because
this is the Baseball Hall of Fame. This is the Mets Hall of Fame. It's what he meant to the Mets organization, and he was a fan favorite for all the years he was here.
How many years was he a fan
10.
favorite, Joe?
Oh,
how many years did he play for the Mets? 10?
10 years.
10
Okay.
years.
And in his third or fourth year, they brought in Mookie Wilson to replace him, didn't they?
He played for the Mets he played for the Mets from 76. He got traded in 81.
Okay. 4 years. He was such a huge favorite that in 4 years they got rid of him and replaced him with Mookie Wilson. I mean, really? Should he be in the Hall of Fame?
Let's look at his numbers from those years.
Oh yeah, his highest home run total was 16.
Yeah, but back then for that. I mean,
dude, for the Mets,
he-
for the Mets, it was like 35 home runs.
well, all right. So at 78 at 273, he hit 303 and 79 as an All-Star. 15 home runs, 79 RBIs, 303 average.
Yeah. Go ahead.
More walks and strikeouts,
Okay.
93 to 74.
Okay.
And that was his as his career as a Met. I mean, he put up a WAR with the Mets at 12.5. 168 career home runs, 353 career RBI.
You got 41 stolen bases in 80, 34 and 79.
34.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
I think it's that combined with the fan favorite. I mean.
Wow. Listen, he was a favorite of mine. He was the only, I guess, superstar or good player that we had. The only All-Star.
Well, it was the late 70s. It was like you're not.
Yeah,
you can pick
I
something
know,
from an era.
I know. Think about that, right? Late 70s. If you're gonna pick a guy from the 70s, it would probably have to be Mazzilli. You know.
Yeah.
But Hall of Fame, even though it's the Mets Hall of Fame, come on, man. Have some respect for the Hall of Fame, what it means. Not Mazzilli. I mean, Edgardo Alfonso should be in the Hall of Fame before Mazzilli is.
He is.
Reyes.
He's in there. He's in the Mets Hall of Fame.
Okay, so Reyes should be in the Mets Hall of Fame before he is. And he's not, right?
No.
Okay, so look at what Reyes meant to the Mets. Look at what he did for the Mets. And he's not in the Hall of Fame, but you put in Mazzilli? Come on, man. Then you're making the Hall of Fame meaningless as a Met. Maybe it is to anybody else in the world. But
here's who's in the Mets Hall of Fame. Dom says Lee deserves it more than Carlos. Lee, what? Oh, there was a former baseball player named Carlos Lee for the Astros. That's why I stopped there for a second. No, you can't do. He was we're talking Mets here, but you can't compare those two. But it's Casey Stengel, Gil Hodges, George White, William Shea, those guys, Ralph Kiner, Bob Murphy, Lindsey Nelson, Buddy Harrelson, Rusty Staub, Tom Seaver, Jerry Kuzman, Ed Kranepool, Cleon Jones, Jerry Grody, Tug McGraw, Mookie,
absolutely.
Keith, the Kid,
absolutely,
Tommy Agee, Frank Cashin,
absolutely.
Got to be Doc, Davey Johnson, R.I.P. Just passed away a couple months ago. Darryl Strawberry, Johnny Franco, Mikey Piazza, John Matlock, Ron Darling, Fonzie, and Hojo. And then, Al Leiter, Gary Cohen, and Howie Rose.
There's no Joan Payson?
Joan Payson's first. Did I miss? I did. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I started with Casey.
I've been waiting to hear you.
I don't know why that happened.
There you go.
Yes. Okay. So that's your.
All those people deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. For the Mets, all those people were very significant people in the Mets organization. Mazzilli, 4 years.
4 good years. Yeah. The rest of the. When he came back in 86, I mean, he was a part-time guy. 39, 88 games in 87, 86 games in 88, and he hit 147 in 88. He hit 306 in 87.
How many games?
88. Only 148 plate appearances, though. So he's, again, a part-time player.
Yeah, I mean, listen, my love for Lee Mazzilli was great when I was a kid, and I emulated him. However, as an adult, I can't put him in the Hall of Fame with everyone else that's in there.
Pete's banned if he leaves. If he leaves this year after winning, after getting the record, he's banned. He's like the guy from the fruit market in Seinfeld. You're banned. I'm banned. Yeah, you're banned.
Wow.
Out.
When he comes back, he definitely should get beaned. Definitely should get hit.
If he hits a home run, if Piazza, okay, the first home run that he hit in his return, crowd cheered. Okay, not the second one. That's Piazza. That's a Hall of Famer. That is a Mets Hall of Famer. Wow. That is an all overall Hall of Famer. And there was smattering of boos in that second one. Pete, not going to be so good. Resign right here, right now.
He doesn't swing. He never swings the bat. He never gets a chance to swing the bat if he comes back as a Met. Because I will bean him every time up. Never gets a chance to swing the bat.
No, Rodriguez. It's gonna be who? It's gonna be Senga. Senga's gonna Senga.
Oh, who's gonna be? Yeah, who's gonna beat him? Manaya. He'll catch it and throw back to him.
Do you not remember Senga's face?
Come on, man. Come on.
All right. I think we touched on everything that we're going to talk about today. At least we'll hit the Thanksgiving break and then we'll talk some more on the other side of it. Hopefully, we've got some guys that we've signed. Rodriguez, what do you got here on the way out here today, sir?
Listen, on the way out, we're not going to sign anybody by the time we come back to that and do the show again. However, I would like for Pete to just come out and say, I want to stay a Met and stop playing the Scott Boras game, because Scott Boras is going to doom you. Scott Boras is going to make you not be a Met, Pete. So if you really want to be a Met, you're going to have to supersede that guy and tell him, shut up, Scott, and just make the deal. Done deal.
Do it. It's not like what are you going to do? You're going to go be a Red Sox and do what?
Yeah. What legacy is that? I mean, you're beloved. You will never have to pay for a meal in New York ever again, dude. People will love you to. It's the status you cannot believe if he stays a Met and finishes his career as a Met forever a Met. He should be, but and he's still a good player. He's still got 3 or 4 good years in him.
Oh,
paying for 4 years. Give him
an opt out.
Listen, make him the second highest paid first baseman in baseball, because there's a couple of guys still a little better than him. But be fair and give him some good money, and he should stay.
Absolutely. All right, Producer Joe, what do you got here on the way out?
There's nothing to say that hasn't already been said. No, I mean,
you feeling okay?
Yeah, we would like to see Pete and Diaz sign, but it's not going to happen by the time next we do a show, like Rodriguez said. Pete is playing the Boras game, and it sucks, but hopefully he doesn't get offers like he thought he was going to get last year, and he ends up, taking the Mets offer. We haven't made him an offer, so.
Well, didn't they offer him the what is it, the offer so he could stay a Met or whatever to lose?
Because it was you can only do that once. So that I was going to say that's the difference between this year and last year.
Oh, so he didn't get an offer.
There's okay. You're not allowed to do it a second time. So now the teams don't have to worry about giving up any draft picks to the Mets.
Oh yeah, I did read that. Yeah, you're right. I did read that. Well, so it's all up to him then. You're saying for sure it's all up to him to stay a Met. Producer Joe.
No pressure.
When are you going to New York? Take care of this guy.
Like 3 weeks. 3 weeks.
Make it happen. Go find him. Be like don't go all stalker-ish. Like draw the line, but get him to sign.
All right.
Get him to sign.
See what I can do.
Do what you gotta do. All right. That's it for us. And we'll see. Maybe we'll be thankful for something next time we come on air. We'll do some off-season shows, and we'll get into the spring training stuff. And before you know it, life will be miserable again, and we'll be talking Mets baseball on a weekly basis. But until then, somebody got a text. We will talk to you in a couple of weeks. Keep you updated on everything that's going on.
Happy
in Metsville.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Gobble, gobble. Let's go, Mets. Get us out of here.